If you hate me, say that.
It's my life, it's my right. I'ma do it how I want to. It's my life, it's my right. Simply Shayla.
Today I'm going to do a get ready with me. I'm just finishing up my makeup. I have a training in about an hour, and I still need to eat. I need to make me some lunch. I just worked out, all the things. So anyway, I just want to run y'all through my week real quick. I was very depressed this week. I just felt very hopeless. I just felt very frustrated that things were not going my way, in the pursuit of just the things that God promised me. Like, God promised me that I was going to be wealthy. He promised me my husband, all these different things. And I'm like, God, where are the things? Like, you're telling me these things and I don't see any fruition at this point, big dog. Like, when they coming? Like, what are we waiting on? Like, when are we getting there? So anyways, I was just getting really frustrated, very depressed. I was depressed for about 2 days, where it's just like I really just did not want to get out of bed. I was still doing the things that I needed to do. Like, I was showing up for myself, doing my workouts, and just kind of going through the motions. But I just really didn't have it in me because, like I said, I'm just kind of going through a hard time, financially, and just all the things, and just getting frustrated that I don't feel like I am living the life that I was meant to be living at this point. And especially, with the financial things and stuff like that, is like living in a promise that God gave me. I'm like, God, so you just leaving me out here to struggle? Like, that's what we signing up for? Am I not doing enough? Am I out of your will? Like, all the things, and just feeling like I'm being punished for doing what I'm supposed to do, or what I felt like I was supposed to do, and what I heard God tell me. And I'm like, okay, God, like, what's up? So long story short, I was laying in bed because I'm like, okay, I still have to make content. I still have to prepare that for the week. And here it is, I don't know, it's Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. And I'm like, I'm not even in the mood. I don't even want to do this. Like, I got like 30 views last my last couple of ones. And I'm like, I'm putting all this work in for people to not even care what I got to say. So why am I even doing this? Anyway, so something that God was giving me, he told me, I was like, okay, God, what to say? He was reminding me, sometimes God reroutes us for our own protection. That's why we don't get the things that we desire when we desire them. When am I going to be able to just live the life that you promised me? Like, God promised me wealth. And I'm like, and he promised me wealth before my husband. And I'm like, okay, God, like, am I out of order? Like, what am I doing? Because I'm like, I'm dating, I'm doing the things, and, people are, I'm having someone that is checking off my boxes and that type of thing. But I'm like, okay, I also don't believe in putting all my eggs in one basket. And then the person and we had a conversation about like taking a step back, which I think is so important, because one thing that I discussed with God was that I wanted someone that I could build with. Like, a lot of times I literally accidentally find myself in relationships where it's like, oh, you're cool, I'm cool, let's be together. Well, it takes more than that, especially for the mission that I'm on, and I didn't want that to happen. So anyway, just in pursuing that, and even to step back, because it's like, even though I understood it, I was still like, God, like my trauma said, oh, you don't want me, oh, I'm not good enough. And still the same thing, even with like, financially and things, I'm like, oh, finances don't want me, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing enough. And I'm like, God, I'm tired of feeling like this. But he said he knows that if he gives it to us, if he releases it to us too soon, that we may mishandle it. It's not punishment when we don't get what we desire, it's protection. And I was like, well, it feels very punishmentable, is what it's giving, punishmentable. I don't know if that's a word, but that's what it felt like. And I'm like, I don't like it here. If you hate me, say that. So anyway, so he told me there's some building that still needs to happen, some priorities that we need to adjust. Our only responsibility is to thank him for the exposure to the things that we have, been able to experience. So being able to have the money, being able to experience great guys, like, thank him for that experience overall. So, I was just kind of trying to stay in a place of gratitude, all that stuff. Anyway, so yesterday I went to, because today is Friday, the 26th. Yesterday I went to R&B and poetry with my friend Benny, which is a great event. So if you guys are in the Winston-Salem area or even the Charlotte one, because you know we out here expanding and whatnot. But I had left R&B and poetry and headed home. So Winston's about an hour 15 away from me. And I remember about to leave, and I pulled up my GPS, and my phone was about to die, so I had to wait a little bit before my phone charged, all that good stuff. And my phone was about to die, and I left, and it said it was going to take about an hour and 11 minutes for me to get home. So I was like, y'all know how I am with these numbers, 111. So I'm like, okay, 111, 111. So anyway, I kind of left it at that. I really wasn't that hyped, but I was like, okay, I see it, I pay attention to it. And it said it was going to get me home probably about 109 or something like that. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I get almost home, and I made a wrong turn. And I was so upset. I was so annoyed because this is not 109 in the afternoon. This is 109 in the morning, a.m. So I'm like, I'm trying to get home. I'm tired. I'm ready to lay down, all the things. And I got rerouted, and I remember like going to the reroute, and I was like, I'm just gonna turn around and go back the way I came and just land at the time that I was, because I didn't want to add no more time to it. Whenever I was going, God was like, no, because he said the path may seem like it's taking you longer, but you're going to arrive at the exact time you're supposed to. So that made me look and see what time it was going to have me arriving. Y'all, it had me arriving at 1:11 a.m. And I'm like, okay, guys. So now I'm paying attention to it. Long story short, I took the route. I was annoyed. It kind of felt creepy, whatever. But I was doing what God told me to do. I get there at 1:11, and literally my phone dies exactly when I get there. So going back to the arriving at the place that at the exact time, which then also made me look up what 1:11 meant, because I've seen it twice and God has been speaking to me. So I'm like, what is it? First thing it said is a person is going to see opportunity, meet with good fortune, achieve a goal they have been working on, or experience a new beginning. Number two, confidence within yourself motivates your own strength and decision making when opportunities are sent your way. Number three is new journey of self is on the horizon. And the last one says 111 in context of romance means you are in the unfolding of an important process. Trust yourself in that the circumstances to bring you where you need to be are aligning. Act in your highest integrity and from your intuition as often as possible. So these were all things again that I was praying about, and God was just reminding me that the rerouting is for my protection, not my punishment. So no matter how it feels, no matter what it looks like, he is protecting us. He has our best interests at heart. He loves us. He wants to take care of us. He wants us to experience those things that we want us to. We are worthy of those things. And there's something I saw on Instagram. I think it was saying that we only receive the things that we feel that we are deserving of. And I feel like I'm deserving of it all. I've put in the work, the tears, the hard work, all the things. I've done it all at this point. And now I'm in my receiving space. Like I'm ready for God to give me those things. I'm tired of surviving. I'm tired of always having to sacrifice. But no more, because it's coming. It's coming really soon. And I'm glad that you guys are taking this journey with me, because we all gonna get this work, okay? We getting it. We getting all the things that God promised us in 2024. So thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all.